Okay, so I was just doing some brainstorming. I was about to make, I was planning on making a video of me solving 4x4, like 2 solves of it, doing 2 different methods that I know of, which are the reduction method and then the cage method. And then then I thought of, wait, I just thought of another way of solving the cube. And that way is like let's say you have your 4x4. This, I don't know how to solve it completely because some of this uses method from K4, uses some algorithm from K4, and then it's something else. The method is sort of like a reverse sandwich method, and I'll explain what the method is as I go through explaining it. First of all, you would have to solve one center like you normally would do on reduction and most of the other methods. Then solve the opposite center. Then choose, after you solve the opposite center, then choose 2 other centers to do, like, if you do red, you have to do the opposite center there. Like, I'm doing red, the red center, and I have to do the opposite center too. In which that's what I'm doing. It's not a really good speed solving 4x4. Okay, so you got these 4 centers done. Now what you need to do is solve the edges that connect these 4 centers together to make the belt. Like if you were to do the belt method for 3x3. Which most of this would be like using reduction method of doing this. That's what I'm doing to get these edges paired up. And then, once you got all of them paired up, start arranging them so that they're in the correct spot. And then, after you got that done, now you have to work on getting the centers, the remaining 2 centers, which is not really that hard. And then once you got the remaining 2 centers, you'll need to solve the corners. Yeah. And then what I've noticed is that once you solve corners, there's parity. Like for example, this parity, where all these corners, or all these 3 corners are oriented correctly, but this one's not. So you're gonna have to move the corner over to the top layer where the other corner is rotated incorrectly, and then rotate it correctly. Yeah. But you have to get all corners except for one rotated correctly before you switch the corners. Yeah, and then make sure you have the belt, the middle equator layers lined up. Make sure that it's all. And then you place the corners into the correct side, like so. And then once you're done with that, placing them into the correct layer, then do the Y perm or A perm to get them in the correct spot. And then once you're at that point, basically what you want to do is do K4 method where you do these like for the K4 method, it's where you do block building on up. It's like sort of layer by layer method, a little bit different, but it's block building going up. And then last layer you have this part where you have the edges oriented, like in the wrong place and stuff. You have to get it all in the correct spot. And then this part would be a bit tricky because you're gonna have to do a lot of R2, F2, L2, V2 before you can actually really get it all in the correct spot. You're gonna have to like once you get it the edges in the correct spot, you can do like after you do K4 method thing, like where you get them all in the correct paired up in the correct spot, and then what you want to do is get the paired edges on the correct layer, and then put them in the correct spot by using the U perm, H perm, Z perm, or parity. Yeah. And this is, I was like, whoa. I just realized this is a new method. I don't know if it's new, or if it's old, or whatever, but I see it as a new method. So, yeah.